I'll be showing how this off-road attachment I made for this Tylite ZRA attaches to the front of my chair. So you can see I have the frog legs. I have regular push handles on the chair, but they're short and they're nice to be there when you need it, but they're really not convenient if you're going to be getting pushed around for any length of time. So I have some tall push handles that I made quick detach that I'll show to you. So I'm just getting the chair, lean back, trying to put it at an angle here. So the first time I made this attachment and used it, I ran the attachment through these holes up here on the caster forks. I think they're about 1/2 inch holes, and it worked pretty well, but my casters were almost touching because this hole's so high, so the distance from the bottom of the tire to the axle wasn't a whole lot different. So I made a modification to where I ended up where I am now, and that's where I go through this opening right here. And so that's where I'll be showing how to put that in. So basically how this attachment works, I got a threaded rod, and I keep this wheel permanently attached to it, just nutted on each side. There's no reason to not have that together all the time, because you really don't need to take both wheels off ever. So then the threaded rod that I originally had to go through the holes that I was mentioning, but then what I added is this washer and the PVC pipe, and that takes up the space better between the wheels and the caster fork. So I get that slid into place. Usually I have somebody helping me do this, because usually if we're going off-roading, I'm not by myself. There's always somebody with me anyways, and so then it's really quick. Somebody with better dexterity too, but I did make it easy enough so I could do it myself. So you just have the forks aligned. You can have them forward or backwards, it doesn't really matter. And that because they're about straight below the pivot point of the caster fork stem. Okay, then I'll just grab the hardware. Alright. And so how I made this pretty solid, and it doesn't need tools. You can use a wrench to tighten up this washer and nut that I'm about to put on there. Hopefully it's well within camera view. Maybe at the top of the screen. Get this nut started. It's going well.
Are you videoing right now?
I am videoing right now. Okay, so I tighten that nut on there. And it's really just to keep side to side slop from happening, and it sort of snugs up the caster forks. I've done it before where I've tightened with the wrench. I've done it before where I haven't, and it really doesn't matter, because nothing really spins, nothing really comes loose in the convenience. Okay, so now that's on, now you got this stem. Things are loose, but it doesn't matter for going off-road. It's still so much better than not having these on there. The wheel goes on. I drill the hole. Oops, looks like I gotta snug that nut up a little bit better. Made one. Had it not quite engaged all the way on the other side. Sorry. So it's actually been quite a while since I've done this myself. Probably years. Okay, so then I just, on the end here, you can attach these things in different ways. I just did it with a hole through the end of the shaft and a little hitch pin clip, basically. Get that slid in there. That's it. So that's done. It didn't take that long, and it also actually didn't go that efficiently, so it's not bad. You can see things are attached. Down to the ground, roll straight. The front end is still really light. You need to wheelie to turn. No problem. wheelie turn, or just doesn't take much to just drag it to turn, especially if it's looser terrain. So that's that. And now the push handles. So how I made my quick detach extra tall push handles were took the cap out of my backrest post and then get that brake locked. And then what I found worked pretty well was I had these anti-tippers from one of my chairs. I don't even know which one. I think an Invic A4. But it's had these anti-tipper bars. Did some tennis grip, tennis racket grip on there just to give the person pushing a little bit extra grip. And then they just go right in the backrest. And I had to get a little material removed, but keep them fitting snug, but also slide down easy enough. And then I just have these clip pins, basically, and I once the holes line up in the backrest, go ahead, shove it. I'm not gonna clip it in now, just because it's a little bit tough for my hands sometimes. Just to keep the video moving. And that's it. So now you have a tall push handle. I do the same thing on the other side. So now you can see person pushing a lot easier, wheeling, easier to push without having to lean over so far. They are a pain to have inside the buildings because they do stick out a ways, but they make it really nice for the whole setup. So that is pretty much it. You can see the chair is still got mud on the wheels from Saturday's race, but yeah, everything's pretty easy. I know I could get these to go on my newer ZRA and the front wheel attachment. I don't have a universal method figured out for that yet, but that could happen someday. So.